Hey everybody, it's Christina Holloway here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a very common situation, which is when you are given more responsibilities, even a promotion, but no raise to go along with it. Is there anything you can do to fix this situation? Well, yeah. So we're going to talk about 3 ways you can be strategic if and when you're faced with this situation. Real quick, if you enjoy this content and want to learn more about how to make power moves in your career, make sure to follow my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video from me. All right, so let's get started. Number 1, negotiate your title. I had a client a few years ago who actually did get a promotion and a raise. She was pretty happy, and she asked me if there was anything else she could ask for or if she missed anything in the negotiation. So I asked her what her new title would be, and she said it stays the same. So I told her, you go right back to them and you tell them that you want a title to reflect your bigger job. She told me that she had never even thought of that. We talked about a title that would work best for her position. Once she came up with a good one, she asked for the title and they gave it to her. Here's why your title is extremely important, whether you get a raise and promotion or you just end up getting more responsibilities but nothing else to show for it. In corporations and businesses, there are hierarchies. Many companies these days are trying to change their structures to be flat hierarchies, but as long as titles exist, I think it's going to be a long process to change assumptions. And that's the key here. As soon as your boss tells you that you're going to be responsible for more work or more people or bigger projects with more responsibilities, your next question should be, how will my title change to reflect my new responsibilities? This happened a lot where I used to work. One of my reports had a general title like senior associate, but she had big responsibilities when it came to budgeting and reporting. Every time she reached out to someone for information or to collaborate, they'd ask to talk to me or confirm with me or even copy me to make sure the request was legitimate. People see your title first and then decide how they're going to engage with you, especially if they don't know you. Why? Because it's the first indicator of your level of experience and your degree of authority. Now, you may think, oh, this is petty stuff, and that's true. I'd also argue that it's really happening on an unconscious level. People are really busy, and the first indicator that they have on how to work with you, especially if they don't know you well, is to look at your title and your experience to decide how they're going to interact. Number 2, set metrics and a timeline for the raise. Following along on that example, for my direct report, we started with a better title so people knew exactly who she was and how to respond to her. And at her mid-year review, I lobbied for a raise and official promotion, which she did get. So this is another way you can be strategic. Once you've asked for a better title that reflects the new work you'll be doing, you absolutely want to have a conversation with your boss about a timeline for the raise and official promotion to take effect. While this one can be a little harder to negotiate, my suggestion is to see if you can anchor that discussion with the next performance review and/or salary adjustment. Ask a lot of questions. Your angle is trying to get your boss to agree that more responsibilities without more pay is really just taking advantage of your expertise and goodwill. Now, it's at this point where you might get some big resistance, like everyone has to make sacrifices and we're all doing our part and money's tight right now. If you have the nerve to say this part, then go ahead and let them know that over the next 6 months, between now and maybe the next performance review, you'll be looking around for other work that pays a fair wage relative to your job responsibilities. Don't do this if you don't think you can pull it off. Here's why it works though. You've reached a point in the conversation where your boss is not able to negotiate for a fair wage, and that could be legitimate. You can let them know that while you appreciate the extra responsibility and especially a new title that reflects your new role, it's only fair that you start to look around to see what's out there. Now, you're not telling them that you're quitting. You're just giving them a heads up. They've essentially given you an opportunity to build your skills with more responsibilities and a better title. So if they're not going to give you better pay to reflect your bigger job, then it's fair that you exercise your option to look around. Maybe you tell them, maybe you don't. But here's why this is important. Your responsibilities and title are a reflection in the market of where you are professionally. If you were to come to me with a resume that reflected that title and responsibility, I could assume that you're being paid inside a specific pay band, and I'd probably offer you something in that range. This right here is why, if you think you're being shafted with a bigger job at no pay, I want you to understand that you have leverage here. Now, You're welcome to tell your boss that you'll be considering other options. On the other hand, you could just let them know you're being transparent. If your boss says their hands are tied, it's all fair game. You don't have to share this information with your boss, but if you do, then know what your goal is and why you're doing it. Quick disclaimer here, there will be plenty of people who argue that if you tell your boss, they will fire you. First, only do this with a well-adjusted boss. If your boss is toxic or vindictive, don't bother. Also, if you let your normal, well-adjusted boss know, you can use that person as a reference. What's most important here is that you take the emotion out of it. Not giving you money isn't always a personal dig against you. It's business, and in business, you can take your experiences somewhere else where you'll get better pay. This is about knowing what you're worth and what you'll tolerate from your place of employment as you build your career. Know your boundaries. This also isn't about threatening to leave. This is about negotiating a raise in your career development plan and establishing a timeline. In the meantime, you can express that you're going to look around to see what else is out there in terms of salary. There may not be anything. You don't know until you look. This helps you communicate to your boss that you appreciate the extra work and title, but that you want to be fully informed about what that means for salary expectations. Nothing more, nothing less. Number 3, customize your position. This goes alongside the other 2 points. If you get new responsibilities with a promotion but no raise, then tell your boss that you'd like a new title if possible, but also that the title should reflect the specific work you're doing. What does this do? It helps you build authority in your field. Are you a senior associate who was just put in charge of project management for a major content creation campaign? Which of those 2 areas is more in alignment with what you want to do next? Project management or content creation? Once you figure that out, ask for a specific title that aligns with the skills you want to develop. Senior Associate Project Management Lead for Content Creation, or Senior Associate Content Creation Lead for Pharmaceutical Services. Those titles are very different from Senior Associate Pharmaceuticals or Senior Associate Content Marketing. Again, this helps you focus your experiences, skills, expertise, and authority so that you have better leverage if and when you decide to make a move. It could be a move at the current company, or it could be a move to another company. If you move to another company, you have some leverage as to how you will negotiate for a new salary and possibly a higher level position. In addition, if you decide to stay, you've now defined for yourself and the others around you how they should interact with you. I'm the lead for this project and what they can expect from you. I'm the best person to ask questions about pharmaceutical content creation. This helps you build your professional brand. How do you want to be seen by the others around you? Are you building your certifications and experiences as the go-to person for a specific industry function? Try to get it added to your title. Also, titles can change along with responsibilities. If you keep asking for a title adjustment each time you get new responsibilities, you have a better chance of negotiating for a raise and promotion within the next 6 months, 12 months, or 18 months. That's a short timeline. On a final note, if you've been given new responsibilities at work and it looks like a promotion without a pay adjustment, take time to ask for something in return for the extra work. Negotiate for something that's visible. A new title and responsibilities are easy to add to your resume and LinkedIn profile. From there, consider your options as you build your career. Where do you want to go next? What skills do you feel you'll be adding to your skill set? What experience will you be able to take away from these new responsibilities as you grow and develop? All right, so that's it for my video on 3 ways to be strategic if you've been given more responsibilities like a promotion but no extra pay. If you have examples of how this may have worked out for you and how you negotiated for yourself, feel free to share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. And if you enjoyed watching this video and you found it helpful, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up by hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you never miss another video from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.